This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fart. We keeping a foot on the what? On the X. We keeping a foot on the what? On the X. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. Now let's get on to it. Lestupid begets Lestupid. Let me say it again. Lestupid begets Lestupid. Here's the thing with stupid. When you take stupid and you add gravy on top of it, it creates more stupid. When we listen to Jacob and we listen to Jalen Rose and Jacoby, or Jalen and Jacoby, whatever the fuck you want to call these reverse bias, aka detractors, aka panders, or i.e. LBJ apologists, LBJ brigade, LBJ stance. So you mean to tell me Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving is being argued upon as LeBron James's best, or how would you say this, best running mate over Dwayne Wade? A lot of things that make you say, A lot of things that make you say, Dwayne Wade is the reason why LeBron James won an NBA title in the first place. See, like Meek Mill say, there's levels to this shit, y'all. There's gears. Dwayne Wade's psychology, mental psychology on the fraud, the little choke artist, the one who had the quit game the year prior. Lest y'all forget. Let's have to remind y'all asses. So let that re-marinate in your corpus callosum and in your cerebellum. So rehear me and rehear me. Fucking wow. The year prior, LeBron James had the quit game. See, people forget. Paul Pierce used to lash LeBron James' ass up. He used to do his fucking ass up. Paul Pierce was called the truth in the basketball court for a reason. Because there was no lies in his basketball game. Let me say it again. Paul Pierce was called the truth on the basketball court for a reason. Because there was no lies in his basketball game. He did the fuck up on LeBron James' ass up. Every time LeBron James tried to drop a basket, he used to have this. A fucking anxiety attack. Because Paul Pierce would drop buckets on his ass. He made LeBron James quit in 2010. LeBron James tuck his fucking tail and ran his ass to South Beach. You remember? The infamous. And, this fall, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Let me say it again. And this fall, I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Every time LeBron James trying to sound intelligent, he sounds a little stupid. And he knows the sport told you, Lestupid begets Lestupid. I told you, this whole week, I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the X. I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the X. And in Tibetan master style, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. Even if I got to do this shit myself. Because we're going to knock LeBron James' ass down to his truest and his most prosperous levels. And for every fucking little lie they tell you, he knows the sport is going to tell you the damn little truth. Let me say it again. For every little lie they tell you, he knows the sport is going to tell you the truth. This is the true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics has to do. This is what he knows the sport has to do in verified, quantified, calculated, and in understandable, certified, and confirmed fashion. LeBron James was psychology the fuck up by Dwayne Wade. If it wasn't for Dwayne Wade, LeBron James wouldn't be an NBA champion. So how are you going to compare Anthony Davis, who's clearly a number 2, Kyrie Irving, and I got respect for Kyrie Irving in the world, but what the fuck did Kyrie Irving accomplish prior to LeBron James getting there, and vice versa? See, they both kind of helped each other out because LeBron James basically won titles because of Dwayne Wade. He didn't win titles off the strength that he was a true alpha. LeBron James is the highest variation of a high octane beta, aka alpha wannabe. But Dwayne Wade, 28.6 points in the NBA Finals. And LeBron James did another quit after the first quit. Back-to-back quit performances. Chosen one, supposedly. We have to repost that nonsense to a fucking frozen one. Just like Skip Bayless said. So when you have the Steven Jacksons of the world, all of these prisoner of the moment fiasco folks pandering so that they could say that LeBron James is a GOAT. It's called prisoner of the moment fiasco. It's called people are prisoners of the fucking moment. They're caught up in their feelings. And if you're in LA, I could understand. You wanted them to win an NBA title. It's been a fucking decade. But this is, I'm sorry to say this, but and he knows the sport hates to burst your bubble, but this is a fraudulent fluky on the spot NBA title. It's a least path of resistance NBA title. It's an NBA pickup game. And that's what it is at its truest and its most properest levels. But Dwayne Wade was clearly, bar none, LeBron James' best teammate. Because Dwayne Wade not only psychology the fuck up LeBron James, but he led LeBron James to the promised land. Something LeBron never understood. If LeBron never went to the Miami Heat, LeBron James would be the most glorified, biggest bust the NBA has ever seen. That 2012 year, if you guys recall, lest you forget, let's have to remind y'all asses. Stephen A. Smith was getting ready to call LeBron James the biggest bust the NBA has ever seen. This is why Stephen A. Smith can't believe the audacity for Magic Johnson, who got his NBA black card revoked, is going to say LeBron James is a GOAT over MJ. That talk shouldn't even happen. We're talking about 100% NBA Finals average versus 40%. This is what's wrong with the Rudy Poo and the plum plum brain. Classic Dodo and the troglodyte. Ultra fanboy with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Love participation award era. They just want to arrive to the dance. And they're willing to get any cherries they can fucking get. But this is what we're dealing with, y'all. Dwayne Wade is the reason why LeBron James has this low relevancy that he has. I'm fumbling my words up. That's why. Because of fucking Dwayne Wade. And if it wasn't for Dwayne Wade, LeBron James wouldn't have won shit. And I got to give credit to Pat Riley too. The Miami Heat is the reason why LeBron James is NBA champion. If he never frequented or he never came to that NBA franchise, LeBron James would be the biggest bust there is. So why are we comparing Dwayne Wade with Anthony Davis, who clearly is a number 2 to LeBron? And if you're a number 2 to LeBron, you're technically a number 3. Let me say it again. If you're a number 2 to LeBron, you're technically a number 3 because LeBron at his truest and his most properest levels is a number 2. Kyrie Irving was right there with LeBron and they were sharing the responsibility as 2A and 2 fucking B. But Kyrie Irving gets more credit as the 2A because he did the clutch moments. He did the clutch situations. He handled the situations when the game was on the line. But that still doesn't negate the fact that even though he carried LeBron James to the promised land, even though Anthony Davis carried LeBron James to the promised land, it was only one fucking title. On the Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade and LeBron James went to how many NBA finals? Wasn't it 4 NBA finals they went to? 4 straight? So if that's the case, why is this even a conversation? Jalen Rose, Jacoby. It's because LBJ apologists, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Stanton, LBJ Riders Media, they needed something. See, this is what He Knows Some Sports talk about when he says this is a fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot NBA title, a least path of resistance NBA title. Because they need to celebrate this shit because they know Kevin Durant is coming. Mr. Anti-LeBron is coming. Mr. Crooked Little, drop that 35-foot in the shot in the eye. Kevin Durant is coming. And prior to his arrival, because he's going to lock this shit up for the next 3 years, they need to celebrate this easy as fuck, the damn title. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. Really? We're sitting here and we're arguing who's the best between the 3, Dwayne Wade, Anthony Davis, and Kyrie Irving? Bar none, it's Dwayne Wade, leagues and shoulders. This shouldn't even be a conversation. But anything for LBJ Riders Media to try to give LeBron James some kind of relevancy. But that shit ain't gonna fly. Because when it's all said and done, us as basketball aficionados, we know the cold-hearted, we know the unadulterated, and we know the cutthroat truth teller fashion. If there is no Dwayne Wade, LeBron James is fucking non-existent when it comes to NBA Finals. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat truth teller fashion. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.